I know. Hello everybody, welcome to Big Pete's Kitchen. Today we will be making pizza. Although pizza sounds like an easy meal, you can personalize it and make it your own. To start off, we will take the dough, and it's in two pieces to make two different pies, but we will start to knead the dough. You just knead the dough by basically massaging your hand around and making it into a bigger circle. Now you can buy your own dough at the store, or you can make it using flour, yeast, and water. This is pre-bought dough from the store. So once it's kneaded, then you're going to take the rolling pin and just roll it out. Before you start to do this, you have to make sure the dough rises, which you can do by putting it in a bowl and leaving it in a dark area for for a few hours and letting the dough rise. Should cover the dough, put it in a dark spot, and drizzle a little oil on it. Just want this to get into a nice circle shape. Before you want to put it on the baking pan, you want to put a little olive oil on the pan just to make sure the dough won't stick to the pan, which was already done. Now that the first one is done, carefully lift it up. Place it onto the pan. And just spread it out. You can fold over the edges to give it a nice crust. Okay guys, welcome back. For the sake of time, I rolled out the second piece of dough and placed them both on the crust. So now, as you can see, they're on the pans. I sprinkled a little bit of Italian seasoning and crushed red pepper on both, and now we are ready to put it in the oven just to get some little brown on the crust for 5 minutes at the temperature of 400. Since the pizza crust has been in the oven for about 6 minutes and it's got a nice brown color to it, I'll start to put on the pizza sauce. So we're just going to take a few scoops and just throw it on. You're going to want to do this about 3 or 4 times. And then you're just going to, with the back of the spoon, spread it around. Okay, now since sauce is spread around and you want to leave the crust bare, we're going to do it on the second pie. So, likewise, 1, 2, 3, and 4th, and you're going to do the same method and use the back of the spoon to get it around the pie. Now that we have the sauce on, we have to add the cheese, because what's a pizza without any cheese? Okay, so now since the sauce is spread, we will put on some shredded mozzarella. You're just going to take it and spread it around. Until it's pretty much all covered. Now if you like extra cheese on your pizza, you could always feel free to add more or put less if you don't like it as much. Then you're just gonna balance it out a little bit. We'll do the same to the other pie. Okay, so once all the cheese is spreaded around the pie, I drizzled a little bit more of the pizza sauce just to fill in some of the dry spots, and then topped it off with a little pecorino romano cheese. Now, to give it a little extra seasoning, we'll put in Italian seasoning and just put it on the top, like so. Okay, now I will put it in the oven for about 20 minutes at the 400-degree temperature. Now you can always put it in a little bit longer if you want it to be a little bit more crisp.